Have you ever wondered what mindfulness is and how it can help you in your daily life? Well, let's delve into that. Mindfulness, in essence, is the practice of being fully present in the moment, of tuning into the here and now. It's about engaging all of our senses and paying attention to our thoughts and feelings without judgment. This might seem simple, but in today's fast-paced world, where we're often juggling multiple tasks at once, it's all too easy to lose ourselves in the hustle and bustle. Mindfulness, however, encourages us to slow down, to breathe, and to simply be. The beauty of mindfulness lies in its simplicity and its power to transform. It can reduce stress, enhance our mental clarity and emotional intelligence, and even improve our relationships. It's a tool for self-discovery and personal growth that is accessible to everyone, everywhere. Understanding mindfulness is the first step towards achieving a more peaceful and centered life. Mindfulness is not as complex as it sounds. It's a simple process that anyone can practice. Now let's break this down. The first step towards mindfulness is finding a quiet place. It could be a corner of your room, a secluded spot in your garden, or even a peaceful park. The key is to find a place where you can sit comfortably without any disturbances. Once you've found your spot, sit in a comfortable position. You could sit cross-legged on a chair or even lie down if that's what you prefer. The aim is to be comfortable but alert. Rest your hands on your knees or in your lap and keep your back straight. Now close your eyes. Now that you're seated comfortably, turn your attention to your breath. Feel the rise and fall of your chest as you breathe in and out. Notice the sensation of the air entering your nose, filling your lungs and leaving your body. This focus on the breath is the essence of mindfulness. It brings your mind to the present moment and helps you stay grounded. As you focus on your breath, you'll notice thoughts and feelings coming into your mind. This is completely normal. The key is not to judge or engage with these thoughts. Simply acknowledge them, and then gently bring your focus back to your breath. This might seem challenging at first, but remember, mindfulness is a practice. The more you practice, the better you get at it. It's not about achieving a state of total emptiness of thought, but rather about observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment. One thing to keep in mind is that mindfulness is not about changing who you are, but rather about understanding and accepting yourself as you are. It's about being present, being aware, and accepting whatever comes your way without judgment or resistance. So, take these first steps towards mindfulness. Find your quiet place, sit comfortably, focus on your breath, and acknowledge your thoughts without judgment. Remember, mindfulness is about awareness and acceptance of the present moment. Now that we understand the basics of mindfulness, let's explore some simple poses that can help enhance your practice. First up is the lotus pose. This is a classic meditation pose that encourages deep breathing and calmness. To achieve the lotus pose, you'll need to sit up straight on your mat, cross your legs, and rest your hands on your knees. Close your eyes and take slow, deep breaths. This pose is excellent for grounding yourself and establishing a connection with the world around you. Next, we have the corpse pose. Despite its morbid name, this pose is all about relaxation and release. Lie flat on your back, legs slightly apart, and let your feet fall out to the sides. Arms should be at your sides, palms up. Close your eyes and breathe naturally. Allow your body to feel heavy and sink into the mat. This pose is great for releasing tension and quieting the mind. Lastly, let's look at the mountain pose. This is a standing pose that helps to improve posture and balance. Stand tall with your feet hip-width apart and your arms at your sides. Gently draw your abdomen in, lengthen your spine, and reach the crown of your head towards the sky. Keep your gaze straight ahead with a soft focus. The mountain pose is a wonderful way to cultivate a sense of presence and awareness. Each of these poses serves a purpose. The lotus pose grounds you, the corpse pose helps you to let go of tension and stress, and the mountain pose promotes presence and awareness. Incorporate these poses into your mindfulness routine to help focus your mind and create a deeper connection with yourself. Remember, these poses are not about perfection. It's about finding a position where you can be comfortable, where you can breathe easily, and where your mind can be at peace. These poses are not just physical exercises, they are tools to help you focus and become more aware of your body and mind. So take your time, be patient with yourself, and most importantly, enjoy the journey. While mindfulness seems simple, it's not always easy to practice. Let's talk about some common challenges beginners face. Distractions are one of the biggest hurdles. We live in a world filled with noise, both literal and figurative, that can make it hard to focus. The trick is to acknowledge these distractions without letting them take over. Think of them as clouds passing by in the sky of your mind. Then, there's restlessness. Sitting still and focusing on the present moment can be difficult when our minds are used to constantly hopping from one thought to another. It's like trying to tame a wild horse. Patience is key here. Accept that your mind will wander and gently guide it back each time it does. Another challenge is setting unrealistic expectations. Mindfulness is not about achieving a state of eternal bliss or emptying your mind completely. It's about being present and accepting things as they are. Don't get disheartened if you don't see immediate results. Mindfulness is a journey, not a destination. Finally, consistency is crucial. Just like physical exercise, the benefits of mindfulness come with regular practice. It's better to practice for 5 minutes a day, every day, than for an hour once a week. Remember, it's okay to struggle, it's okay to falter. Be patient with yourself. Be consistent, and most importantly, be accepting of yourself and the present moment. Challenges are part of the journey. They help us grow and become better at mindfulness. So, what have we learned about mindfulness today? We began by understanding that mindfulness is being present in the moment, fully aware of our surroundings, and accepting our thoughts and feelings without judgment. It's about connecting with ourselves and the world around us, creating a space of calm and clarity in our busy lives. We then moved on to the essentials of mindfulness. We discovered that it isn't about emptying our minds, but rather about focusing our attention, whether it's on our breath, a word or phrase, or just the sensations in our bodies. It's about observing without getting caught up in the whirlwind of our thoughts. Next, we dived into some simple poses that beginners can try to incorporate mindfulness into their daily routine. From the seated pose to the standing tree pose, each one has its own benefits and can help in grounding us in the present moment. Remember, it's not about perfecting the pose, but about immersing yourself fully in the experience. We also addressed some common challenges you might face when practicing mindfulness. Whether it's struggling with focus or dealing with intrusive thoughts, remember that it's part of the process. The key is to gently bring your attention back without criticizing yourself. With patience and practice, mindfulness can become a valuable tool for enhancing your life. Start your mindfulness journey today and experience the difference it can make.